Hi, this is Robin Moses, and I'm making a modification for a Xbox 360 controller. So I've got 3 number 8 fingernail tips, and some 5-second nail glue. I'm going to take the glue and in the seam of the nail tip, glue it there, and then take another number 8, or three very small nails, just 3 small size, and get enough glue in to where they stick in like that. Try to get them as straight as you can. Okay?
Hey Robin! Talk about.
On the right button, you want the 3 nails that are all stuck together to line up and do like this, and then we're going to extend it on. So first, you have to rough the surface. Let me back out. Rough the surface of the controller with a file, or an 88. That's an 80/80 grit, or you can use a Dremel. Dremel's better. Dremel's that works faster. Like that, and just take the shine off of it. Okay. So it's like that. While you have your drill on, I want you to flatten out one side of the nail so it's like flat, like that. Okay? Then with your Dremel, go in and drill out that too, so take the shine off of the inside of that plastic nail. You don't want anything shiny to be touching each other because it'll just pop right off. So it's going to look like that, all nice and scuffed up. Okay. Then I'm going to use a primer. So you guys can use alcohol or something just to etch it. You can use white distilled vinegar. Make sure it's really, it's just to take the oils off, really, and to etch the surface so it will have a better bond. So there you go. If you guys are girl gamers and you have all your acrylic making kit, this would be perfect because it all comes in the little nail kits. Or you can go buy a nail kit at the drugstore. They're not very expensive. So you don't need an expensive nail kit to do this. So then with your acrylic liquid and your acrylic powder, you go in to the back side of the nail first and work with it there, and then with one bead you go in and pull it down all the way. Now this turns the plastic nails into glass essentially. And there's a lot of people that modify with paper clips and other things, but because this is a plasticized glass, and your controller is also made of plastic, they bond right to each other, and you can modify your controller into anything you want. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Make sure it's nice and thin and even underneath there. The last bead. Okay, so you want all of it to go about almost all the way up to the nail area where we're going to apply it to the controller, but not quite. Okay? See, I've like made all of the little edges all together so that there's no place for you guys to catch your fingers and rip them. They're sealed for life. So there's that. For life. And you know what would be so cool? Is if you guys did both sides, left and right, and made them fangs. Wouldn't that be cool?
I would love that.
With blood on the end of the teeth. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be good, funny. Cool.
That would be awesome. I would love to make a mod like that. But
I want to make them Spider-Man themed.
Spider-Man. On the top part of this nail, we are going to add more beads of acrylic, like this. And do the same thing to the top side as we just did to the bottom side. Like that. And work your way up. It doesn't have to be completely, you know, perfect in anything or anything. You know, you don't have to have it even perfect at all. Just as long as it's extended and it's got acrylic on it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm going to show you how to make one that looks like a nail. So, oops, went back in the light. Okay. So basically, I'm building up the acrylic, And see, you can paint this nail and put your gamer name on it. And do a whole bunch of really cool things. I don't know, I might take a picture of this when I'm finished, or I might not, I don't know. All I want to do is show you guys how to do this because it makes you shoot really much faster. Okay, now with your last bead of acrylic, you're going to go in, and this is kind of important, okay, because we had to do a lot of extra work on the first modification because there was too much under that first one. So what I'm doing is I just put one bead like this. Hopefully you can see it. Alright. Now I'm attaching it right to this controller. And you want it straight. Now when you're applying the acrylic right here, you don't want to put too much or you're going to have to drill it out. Okay, because we just learned that, didn't we, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so, but you also get a great bond, don't you guys?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to go over the top of it like this and pull down so that you have glass. You want it to be all the way covered from top to bottom so that what used to be plastic is now glass, okay? And it makes it much stronger. It makes it durable, like it won't break right off. It just bonds right to the Xbox 360 controller, okay? And so then we go like this and put it all the way up as far as you can get to here.
Without getting the mechanism of the trigger.
Correct. And then you don't want to get too much on the sides because we'll have to drill them off, right, boys?
Precisely.
Yes. If you get it too deep, you're going to have to drill it out or your controller's busted.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Or you can just settle for a crappy one like the paper clip.
Indeed. Which is a fine one.
Don't go for the paperclip, please.
If you go for the paper clip, you will fail. Ultimately. Indeed.
Terrific.
Oh, I see a big fail right in front of me. That's for sure. We'll see. Anyways, here we go. So I'm just going through, and I'm going to try to make this real nice and smooth and curved, so that you get a nice shooting
Position.
Shooting position. Yeah. Okay. Now with my block buffer, I have just a block buffer. You can buy it at the dollar store. You buff, 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 buff. Buff, 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 and that makes it really soft and shiny so that it just slides and, you know, it's just very silky and slidey. Ready to paint. It gets it ready to paint. So there it is. Do that.
We might do it, then show you the finished product.
Oh, you might, eh? You want to try to do one of these?
Sure.
I hate to see what we come up with.
It's like
you'd be stuck to the wall. You'd be stuck to the wall, and he'd be trying to get you out with the duct tape, and there'd be all kinds of duct tape everywhere. Don't say that isn't true, Edison.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay. All right, try that, boys. Does that shoot good?
Oh, that is good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now with your with some Wet n Wild polish, just plain black. I'm going to wipe down the controller of all dust and debris, so that you don't get any bubbles. Okay, so now it's all cleaned up. If you'd like to, you could alcohol it all right now too. Get all the extra little bits off from filing. And then with Wet n Wild, Just one coat. Push it in, push, 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 and then pull up. Like that. Now this might take some work, and you know what? Less is more. Don't do it a whole bunch. You're going to have a big old sticky clumpy mess. It's better to do one quick coat and let it dry completely. Just trust me on this. Everybody that's new and is just doing this to modify, the more time that you spend painting this nail, the more problems you're going to have. You just want to have a one light coat of paint like this all the way down. And I've been painting nails for forever, so it looks easier than it is. So just be careful and make sure not to get it into the mechanisms right here. You might want to even touch it on both sides and make sure that you don't have any polish in there, because it's going to stick in your mechanisms and cause yourself some problems. So there it is when it's done. I'm going to decorate it a little tiny bit, nothing huge, and I'm going to paint the other one as well. Okay, now I'm going in with the best glue ever, and here it is. What this does is it is a foil glue, and it allows foiling to stick. So I'm going in and painting flames. I'm going to do some best glue ever right here, and I'm just going to dab in different kinds of things like that. Alright, now with I'm using a bunch of different nail foils, and they're from dollarnailart.com, and I'm using Elven Gold and Earthquake right there. Okay, and they come like this. Dollarnailart.com sells a nail foil, and nail foil you can buy at any beauty supply store, or there's other places to buy it. But okay, what I did is here is the Earthquake. All right, now I'm going in, and everywhere the glue touches, I'm going in and touching it in. And it's just giving it a texturized feel. Then with the other one, I'm going to go in, and then it turns it into camo. Do you like that?
Yes, I do.
I love it.
Right on.
By the way, is it sticky afterwards?
No.
No.
It just sticks to the foil, not you. After
okay.
it dries.
That actually that makes me feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, right on. You don't want to be sticking to your thing, do you?
That would be weird.
Unless if I'm going to play a game where all I have to do is shoot, not move or anything,
Right.
that would be a good idea to stick.
Now, with the top coat, I'm going to go in and just quickly top coat over the top of this
Make it
with
shiny.
one coat, and that seals it, makes it not sticky, shiny, last forever, and it finishes your design. Okay, so we're here with the mods, and we're playing Call of Duty Black Ops in Nuketown with
The FNFAL weapons. These may look like different weapons, but they're just the same weapon, different attachments and different camos.
Okay.
And
So
first we're gonna not use the attachments to show you how fast it normally is, and then we'll show you how fast it is with the attachment.
all right, let's go.
Okay.
This is us without the attachment. That's us without it, and this is us with it.
See, much faster, and it's definitely improved.
How much faster do you say this is?
About 3 times, 4 times faster, about.
4
Word?
times faster than it was without the
Without the mod?
yeah.
All right, so there you have it. There is the Black Ops mod,
Yep.
the Xbox 360 controller modification.
Oh, by the way.